How would you, two crests are up, you measure the distance between.
Okay, so assuming the little concentric circles I'm drawing are really the crests of a wave, and the trough would be somewhere in here, the wavelength would be this, right? The wavelength would be that. Hopefully it would be equal at any place. If I could actually draw concentric circles, we would have the wavelength equal every place that we go from one wave to another, from crest to crest or trough to trough. So if we consider our little bug oscillating here, and he's making these little waves, and he goes up and down with a regular period or a regular time, right? But what if he starts to swim as he goes? Then what will happen?
Then the waves will move, or will just interfere with it. It'll create new ones, and then it'll bump into the other ones.
Okay, so we talked about wave interference last week, and yes, it seems likely we'll start to see wave interference as he moves, but we'll get something like this. And once again, my ability to draw. Right, where if our bug is moving, and you can see where I ended up drawing, not like I can choose where I draw, I wish I could draw better, but our bug is clearly moving in this direction because the waves are bunched up here. As he bounces and travels and bounces and travels, he's moving into this part of the wave and away from this part of the wave.
So in the book, they give an example of a car moving. Are the waves compressed because of the air pushing against it?
The waves are compressed because of the direction of motion, right? They are spreading out at a constant velocity. The car's moving into them.
And because the car's moving and air is hitting the sound waves, is that what causes the compression?
Not air, but think, like the car's not moving as fast as the sound waves, right? It's not going to catch them, but it's moving toward the ones that traveled in front and away from the ones that went behind.
So it's catching up to the sound waves.
No, but it's how to describe them. The waves are going to be faster than the car, but it's certainly
It's moving towards them though.
relationally getting
back from them.
toward these and away from these.
Okay.
It's still not getting closer to them, it's just
Yeah, but it's
closer
getting
than it
nearer.
was.
Closer than the one behind it.
Right, the relative positions.
So yeah, it is using sense of getting closer. It's just not.
But it's
catching up.
not getting
Right.
farther
It's
fast.
not getting
pointed
farther
towards
from
it.
the sound wave, it's getting close to the
No,
sound
it's
wave.
not.
Everyone trying to get
It's
a hold
getting
of that.
farther
That's tough.
slower.
Right,
By
so
farther slower.
if my little bug's moving into the wave, it's still creating a regular
Yeah, as it emits, it hits.
a regular frequency, a regular oscillation, but he's moving into it. So what is this called? When something's moving into the wave it's producing.
But it's moving, it's starting to move, it's moving.
What is it called when you move into the wave you're producing? Not quite. If you can move fast enough, maybe. What is it, Jenna? This is the Doppler effect. Now this is true for all waves when we're moving. And we use the Doppler effect in relation to light to look at how far two heavenly bodies are moving apart or together, right, in relation to each other. For sound, actually I'll just have you guys pass, on a rainy day you can't get on a scooter and zoom past a stationary sound because that would be gross and uncomfortable for many of us at least. But you can listen to this tuning fork. So what I want you to do is just pass it around and move it in relation to your ear, right? So if you make the tuning fork ring and then you move it towards your ear, what would you expect the pitch to do? Huh? A little rain doesn't move.
The pitch would stay the same?
No, because it's moving towards your ear as it's making the sound. So it's doing this. If your ear is
So the
here,
pitch would be higher.
the pitch is higher. Because if it's moving towards your ear, the bunched up closer together kind of waves are coming towards your ear. What if your ear is here, so the sound maker is moving away from your ear?
Longer wavelength.
So longer wavelength,
Means low frequency.
low frequency, so low pitch. It's hard to think through, but so think that through as you wait for your turn. But you can ring it And you can hear it if you go this way. You can hear it if you like very scientifically go that way. You can keep bringing it, but just give it a try and see if you can hear the Doppler effect for yourself. By you can just bang it to where it's not. But you have to move it quite fast to really get, and you can ring it multiple times to if you missed it. So you can pause, Maddie. That could be